Hi, hello, welcome to Spell a Day. We're covering a spell every single day of the year from the 5e PHB +3. +3 is homebrew. We're currently at +1 at the moment. You go back in the playlist to find that spell. And today's spell is Forcecage. Seventh level evocation, casting time of 1 action, range of 100 feet, components verbal somatic material, ruby dust worth 1,500 gold pieces, duration 1 hour. An immobile, invisible cube-shaped prison composed of magical force springs into existence around an area you choose within range. The prison can be a cage or a solid box as you choose. Prison in the shape of a cage can be up to 20 feet on a side and is made from half-inch diameter bars spaced half inches apart. A prison in the shape of a box can be up to 10 feet on a side, creating a solid barrier that prevents any matter from passing through it and blocking any spell cast into or out from the area. When you cast the spell, any creature that is completely inside the cage's area is trapped. Creatures only partially within the area or those too large to fit inside the area are pushed away from the center of the area until they are completely outside the area. A creature inside the cage can't leave it by non-magical means. If the creature tries to use teleportation or interplanar travel to leave the cage, it must first make a charisma saving throw. On success, the creature can use the magic to exit the cage. On a failure, the creature can't exit the cage and wastes the use of the spell or effect. The cage also extends into the ethereal plane, blocking ethereal travel. The spell can't be dispelled by dispel magic. Okay, thought this was 8th level. 7th now seems a bit more reasonable. Another thing I got wrong, I thought this consumed the material component. You just need to have that ruby dust on you. Man, that would look flashy. Another bonus as well, it's not concentration. The use of the cage option I can see still being useful. Yeah, useful because now you can still hit it. If it's in the pure box, you also can't go through it, but the cage option, you can shoot it, you can cast spells through it. The issue is if it's another creature who can also cast spells or has ranged options, then you're limiting yourself a bit. You can capture multiple creatures, it doesn't just have to be one. It's an area you're targeting, not a creature or target. The fact that it extends into the ethereal plane is nice, just meaning you can actually trap ghosts or any other ethereal creatures, which I don't think there are that many. Blink dogs, I guess. Blink dogs good. The thing about it was I thought you had one chance to teleport out. When it came to the charisma save, it describes later on for interplanar teleportation, which interplanar travel is a nice way of wording it that's not based off a spell like plane shift, or, I mean, it does cover plane shift, but I mean, it also covers innate abilities like the blink dog if it wasn't to the ethereal plane, but things that can travel instantly to the astral or innately have the ability to move between some planes or realms or dispel. Wait, so does that mean if you summon a creature and the time ticks over when it would naturally go back, does Forcecage keep it there? Like if you summon an elemental or multiple methods, and then they're just sitting in the cage when their summoning timer goes off, essentially, or the spell bringing them here ends, are they still there? Because that's planar travel heading back. Weird. But yes, sorry. When I thought it was only one save, I thought it was similar to some other abilities where if you pass one save, then you're immune to it, or it's stuck. It's a save or suck. This is not sorry. Those effects are a save or suck. This is not a save or suck, it's just each time you use it, which, yes, might use one of the abilities or features you're using to teleport or go between planes, which still sucks. Misty Step. Dimension Door could hurt, but Misty Step as well is not that expensive, so you could spam that and just try to get out. It's based off the enemy save, and this is a 7th level spell, so likely that's already going to be pretty high. But this is really good. Like, you've probably heard of this spell, or people have talked about this spell. It's nice. Invisible cage and instantly capturing something or keeping something contained, and even teleportation has a chance of failing trying to go against your save. Outside of some funky effects with planar creatures that are briefly drawn here, I mean, it's just a decent spell. It's an instant cage. There's not a save to get captured like a lot of other things where you need to make a save whether the effect actually grabs them or not. No, this guaranteed hits this space. If any creature's in it, the only exception is if they're too large to fit within it, and then they're pushed out. There's not a dex save to try and get out of the way. They are just caught. 8 out of 10! Spells can't go through it or out of it. If you're doing the box option, if you're doing the cage option, you can still shoot and hit things. And it's just it's an instant disable. Even teleportation is likely to fail. It's an instant stop to a fight. Hit one, not necessarily literally a big target, but hit the big source of danger in the room, and then that's it. Kill everything else around them, take care of them later. Because it's not concentration. And it doesn't consume the spell component. This, outside of it being a 7th level spell slot, this is really good. There's not a lot of downsides. So, yeah.